Hello, everyone, and welcome to the ninth race in the ARCS Cup Series 1954 season. We're going to be going to a night race at the Monroe County Fairgrounds. Now, this is going to be pretty fun. This is our first night race under the lights at Monroe County Speedway. That's going to be great. Well, we did have a few races at the Wall Township Speedway, which are, set during the sunset, but I don't think that really counts, so I'm just gonna say that yeah, this is our first night race. And here are the standings going into this. Colonel Basher, of course, is leading on the point standings with a dominant season. And 227 points behind him is Mark Bell Jr. in the tag car, which actually is doing pretty good. He's got 6 top 10s and 2 top 5s and a pole position. I mean, that's pretty great for a driver, but, you know, hasn't gotten a win. And yeah, Colonel Basher has got a top 5 in every single race. So yeah, pretty scary man to deal with. And also Eddie Moore, who's starting in every race. He's 10th in the point standings. But yeah, those are the point standings. Robert Harley is 3rd in the point standings. Richard Herman 4th in the point standings. And Chris Michael 5th in the point standings. Anyways, let's go get into this race. Alright, we're just going to be starting in about 20 seconds. Here we are, we're at the race. We see Robert Hartley, and the 3 has gone the pole for this race. He hasn't gotten a pole this season. So, here he is, here he goes. Gets the pole for this race at Monroe County Fairgrounds. It's going to be great. Are we going to start? We're going to start right now.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright, thank you. Alright, but yeah, here we have Robert Hartley on the pole. You have Chris Michael starting 2nd. Mark Bell Jr. 2nd in the point standings is starting 3rd. And Jamison Pratt, surprisingly, is starting 4th. Jamison Pratt, I mean, he's already gotten a win. I think it was at Bowman Gray Stadium, or whatever the heck that race was. I think he got the win. But he's still a pretty good driver. I mean, he's got 2 top 10s, so, in this season, so I'd say that's good enough. And here we go, the race is on, we're racing, the green flag is out. And we're already going 3 wide. Chris Michael, Mike Bell Jr., and Richard Herman. We're gonna see a lot of 3 wide racing here. Oh, yeah, we're gonna see a lot of exciting racing. So you better get ready. There goes Lee Jones onto the inside of Mark Bell Jr. to pass for 3rd. Mark Bell Jr. down to 4th. Gary Wilson coming up to pass Mark Bell Jr. once again. Mark Bell Jr. just does not have the window to get back onto that inside line. And there's Pierre Navarro. How is he up here? I don't know. He's in 9th. Wild. Yeah, there's Pierre Navarro. Doing great. Oh, Richard Herman looks to be who just took the lead away from Robert Hartley, who's down on the outside, dropped down to 3rd. So now Richard Herman is leading this race. Lee Jones to the 46, who just does not have a win yet. This is in 2nd. Gary Wilson looks to be passing Robert Hartley for 3rd. And Robert Hartley down to 4th. Pierre Navarro in 5th. I don't know how he does it, but he is. And Billy Harrison in the 77 is coming up. It's 6th, I believe. Yes. Yeah, he's passing Mark Bell Jr. for 6th. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of people down the point standings up here in this race. Billy Harrison is 33rd in the point standings. No DNFs, but he does have 1 top 10, so I mean that's pretty good. And he's only started in 4 races. That's less than half the schedule. But hey, when they're in the race, we're seeing he's doing pretty good. So I mean that's great. Hey, there's John Kerry. You know, a funny story. Um, I actually did another simulation, and John Kerry won the Daytona Beach race. So I mean, he could have won it, but he didn't. Poor John Kerry, got the short end of the stick. Could have won that race. Oh, Richard Irvin looked. No, wait. Richard Irvin was leading. Robert Hartley was leading, but now it's Richard Herman. Yeah, Lee Jones is in second. Gary Wilson is in third. There's now a big gap between them. Richard Herman is 0.53 seconds ahead of Lee Jones. So, I mean, wow. Yeah, no wonder. It's his number. Cool. Yeah, Pierre Navarro in the 70 is fourth. And Eddie Moore has climbed up all the way to fifth. And Mark Bell Jr. is looking to pass Robert Hartley for sixth. The teammates Bullet Motorsports. Neither have gone to win so far. We saw Mark Bell Jr., I believe in the previous race, did an absolute great job of that race. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was the last race, yeah. He's gotten the pole, and he finished second to Richard Herman, who finally got his first win this season. There goes Eddie Moore passing, Mark Bell Jr. passing Eddie Moore for, what position is this? Fifth. Mark Bell Jr. back in the top 5 after starting second in this race. Let's see what's happening back in the back. There's Daniel Carter, who won the championship for the last season. Is in 14th right now, right behind Billy Harrison, the 77. Daniel Carter going onto the inside. There he goes. Daniel Carter passes Billy Harrison for 13th place. Yeah, we got a lot of drivers here. We have 35 total drivers in this race so far. Well, we started with 35 drivers. Who knows if we'll get into an accident. Oh, Aloysius Boone looked to got loose there. I don't know what happened with him, but there's probably not something good going with his car. Yeah, Aloysius Boone is dropping back. And Zeta Smith tries to pass Aloysius Boone. Here they go. There's Jameson Pratt. He's just dropped all the way back down here. He started fourth, didn't he? What's he doing all the way back here in 24th place? What happened to Jameson Pratt? I have no idea, but he's now back here behind Bobby West, Mike Riley, and Terrence Anderson, teammate of Billy Harrison. And there's Dalton Jones. He got his first win of his career a few races ago. Which was it? I forget what racetrack it was. I think, oh yeah, it was Augusta. Right? No. It wasn't Augusta. I don't remember. I have bad memory. If I had good memory, I would be a better commentator, but no, I don't. But yeah, if you remember what Dalton Jones won, yeah, it was just a few races ago. Dalton Jones got his first win. And, you know, he's been doing pretty good, but right now, he's 17th in the race, passing Dalton Jones for 60th just now. Back to the leaders, Richard Herman and Lee Jones still in first and second. Lee Jones just 0.42 seconds behind. And Gary Wilson is third, 14 seconds behind. I have no idea how that happened, but he is all the way back there. Wait a minute. Wait. Caution out? No, it's not. Well, we have close racing from Mark Bell Jr. and Pierre Navarro. Mark Bell Jr. looks to take another spot. Mark Bell Jr. takes 4th place away from Pierre Navarro, who now drops back down to 5th. Mark Bell Jr. is climbing his way back to the top. He is eager, picking off the drivers one by one. But can Mark Bell Jr. catch back up to the leaders? I mean, right now, there's a 3.43 second gap between them. I don't know if he can. We've only got 90 laps, too. Hey, check out this neat trick. Hey, pretty cool, right? This is like the only place it ever worked, so. Oh, that didn't work. Hey, see? Neato. Anyway. No fooling around. Let's get back into this. Wait. There we go. Richard Herman and Lee Joe still fighting for 1st and 2nd. Mark Bell Jr. now 30.66 seconds behind. Gary Wilson is 2nd, 2.82 seconds behind, nearly 3 seconds. Richard Herman and Mark Bell Jr. are pretty fast. And yeah, Mark Bell Jr. in the 10 has the 1st fastest lap out of any driver, and Richard Herman only has the 6th fastest best lap. And Lee Jones has the 2nd fastest lap time, so, I mean, pretty cool. Man. Got a lot of good racing back here. Let's see. There's Ryan Adema and what appears to be Vern Thompson. They're passing each other. Ryan Adema passing Vern Thompson for 30th place. And Lee Jones passing Vern Thompson for 31st. And Vern Thompson now back to 32nd. I know it isn't as exciting for battling for the lead, but still pretty good racing. And Zenda Smith passed Kevin Anderson for 33rd. Yeah, Kevin Anderson is not doing too well. I'm sorry, Kevin Anderson. Poor guy. Championship contender, now just a regular schmuck. Fighting for 30th place. Oh, how Kevin Anderson has fallen. I mean, he did get a win. Now he's just not doing so well. There's Mil McFarland in the 20, passing Danny Sylvester in the 30 for 25th place. Oh, hey, John Tucker's doing pretty good. 17th. Oh, I thought he was way up more high than that. Dale Carter is 16th. Very sad. And there's John Kerry, who's doing more well. in 10th place. And Maurice Murray in 11th. How nice. Carol Basher, the points leader, is in 8th, and Robert Hartley, who started on the pole, is in 7th. I don't know how that's happened. Mark Belchier is all the way up to 4th, who started in 2nd. Oh! Is Lee Jones going to make a pass here? Oh, he's right on that back bumper. Can Lee Jones get his first win? Oh no, Lee Jones went wide. Oh god. I hate acid reflux. Lee Jones now back to 0.41 seconds behind. Lee Jones is gonna have to really work hard on those lap times. Gotta be consistent. That is just something he is not doing. Mark Bell Jr. now is 4.6 seconds behind. That is a very big gap. I mean, just look at this. I don't know how to show you the time difference here. Here they go, going into turn 1. And then they just got there. And they're out of turn 1 already, while they're still in it. And then they just come out of it. That's a big gap. Richard Herman still at first, Lee Jones still at second. Will we see Lee Jones take his first win here under the lights at the Monroe County Speedway? A very beautiful night race. Oh no. Mike Bell Jr.'s falling a bit back. Oh, what's happening? Oh, wait, I see. Richard Herman has finally caught up to a lapped car. Ryan Edema is apparently in last. I don't know how that's happened. But yeah, this might give Mark Bell Jr. and Gary Wilson an opportunity to catch up. And Lee Jones going onto the inside of Richard Herman and take the lead away. Richard Herman now leading this race. I mean, Lee Jones. Richard Herman's now in second. And Richard Herman went wide. He's going into the wall. He's fading. And Gary Wilson and Mark Bell Jr. is catching up. Surely. Richard Herman, how's that happen? Oh wow, they're still all the way back there. Christ. I mean, 4.3 seconds. I mean, that's better than 4.6, but I mean, oh my god. That's a pretty big gap. And now Richard Herman is 1.5 seconds back. Oh, he's still closing in the gap, though. In 5th place, we have Pierre Navarro, who is 6 seconds behind. Oh, Lee Jones went a bit wide there. Will these lapped cars give Gary Wilson and Mark Bell Jr. a chance to catch up? Who knows? Ryan Edema going onto the inside of Lee Jones to unlap themselves. And Gary Wilson and Mark Bell Jr. are still struggling to close in the gap. Oh, just under 4 seconds, Gary Wilson now. And Lee Jones is stuck on that outside line because Ryan Edema is occupying the inside line. They're a lapped car. And Richard Herman's catching up. But yeah, Lee Jones is leading in the race. That's pretty great. Lee Jones has led 0 laps so far in his career. Or, I mean, this season. I don't know if he did lead the last season, but I don't know. But I do know that these are the first laps he's led this season. It's about time, Lee Jones. You're a fast driver. They just get dealt a bad hand. Gary Wilson in third now is 3.5 seconds behind. Definite improvement, but can they catch up by the end of this race? Which we are coming close to. We're about halfway there. We're on lap 47. This is the halfway mark. They're gonna have to put the pedal to the metal if they want to catch up to these drivers. And yeah, Richard Herman took away back the lead, but it looks like Lee Jones is coming onto the inside of Richard Herman to take back the lead. Here they go. Lee Jones trying to pass Richard Herman again for the lead. There they go. There's Richard Herman, the 53 on that outside. Going back down a second. And Lee Jones lives to lead another lap. Mark Bell Jr. is still like 4 seconds behind though. I think the only way for Mark Bell Jr. to have a chance at winning this race again is for a caution to come out. And I don't know about you, but I don't think a caution is going to be coming out, so I don't know what's going to happen. So, what's happening around the field? There's Colonel Basher passing Chris Michael for 6th. Yeah, Colonel Basher, the points leader, cruising at 6th. I don't think if he finished last or didn't qualify for like this race or the next race, I think he'd still win the championship. Lee Jones now leading this race again. Richard Herman in 2nd. Gary Wilson in 3rd, 3.9 seconds behind. Mark Bell Jr. in 4th. Here Navarro 5th. Colonel Basher at 6th. Robert Harley up to 7th. Chris Michael in 8th. Eddie Moore in 9th. And John Kerry at 10th. There's Vern Thompson, the lapped car, keeping up Lee Jones and Richard Herman. Yeah, Lee Jones and Richard Herman are fast, even if they're stuck behind a lapped car, because Gary Wilson now is back to 4 seconds behind after they climbed up to like 3.4 seconds behind. Now they're still back to square one. But the gap doesn't get any bigger than that, so I don't know what to tell you. Vern Thompson, no! Richard Herman is now leading this race again. Onto the inside of Vern Thompson, the lapped car. Lee Jones is going to have to try and catch back up. There they go, Lee Jones onto the inside of Vern Thompson. Oh, he didn't make the pass. Alright. Now a full 4-second gap between Gary Wilson and the leader. I don't know how that's happened. Is Curtis Goodman holding them up that much? Man, we are really overdue for a caution. What if we caused a caution? Competition cautions in the 1950s. Wouldn't that be grand? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. But come on. Give them a chance. Once they have the lead, you're probably gonna win. But I guess it's not the same. Oh, Mark Bell Jr. is passing Gary Wilson for third. Mark Bell Jr. hasn't made a pass in a while, and now he's done it. But I guess with Richard Herman and Lee Jones, you don't know who's gonna win. Because they're still right beside each other. And I kind of wanted to see Mike Bell Jr. take a win. But I guess I could root for Lee Jones because if he wins this, that would be his first win. So, yeah. You got Lee Jones to root for, so might as well. And Lee Jones takes the lead away from Richard Herman. Lee Jones is leading this race. We have 20 laps to go until the end of the race. And I still don't know who's going to win. Will it be Richard Herman or Lee Jones? Place your bets. Oh, Richard Herman went wide. Lee Jones passes Zenda Smith, a lapped car, and is coming up behind Harry Lynn. Mark Bell Jr. 3.66 seconds behind. Gonna have to really floor it. Yeah, I think Gary Wilson was just holding Mark Bell Jr. up and he couldn't get past. I mean, Mark Bell Jr. still has the fastest lap times with Lee Jones, the leader, about 1/100th of a second slower of a best lap time. Must feel great not being held up by Gary Wilson anymore, does it, Mark Bell Jr.? Must be feeling great. Oh, Lee Jones has already passed Harry Lynn. Is looking to pass Neil McFarland now. He's putting a big gap between him and Richard Herman in second. Now a 1-second gap. Lee Jones is absolutely flying. He passes Dale Acosta too. Putting 3 lapped cars in between them. And Dennis Smith passes Richard Herman. Well, unlaps himself from Richard Herman. Lee Jones is flying. You can see how we got that second fastest lap time. Oh, Lee Jones went wide a bit though. Dale McFarland is catching up. But is it too bad for Lee Jones? Because soon we'll take the pass off of Danny Sylvester very soon. And there they go. Just after I say that, Lee Jones has done it. Past Daniel Sylvester. Now onto the inside of Lester Brown. It passes him swiftly as well. Lee Jones is absolutely dominating now. I think Lee Jones might win this race, guys. Richard Herman back in second is a whopping, probably 1.75 seconds behind. That's a big gap. Probably gonna become an even bigger gap when Lee Jones passes Mike Riley. Ooh, they got really close there on his back bumper. I almost thought Mike Riley was gonna spin. We're gonna get caution. I guess not. How many lapped cars are there? Let's check. Oh, Daniel Carter, the last season champion, has got a problem with the car and actually came off the track. I didn't see that. Uh, Daniel Carter has got something wrong with his piston. I don't know what has happened with him, but Daniel Carter's off the track and is going to finish last. Daniel Carter has gone the absolute worst season. I mean, this season is by far an awful season for Daniel Carter. By his standards, I mean, he won the championship. What has happened? I don't know. But Daniel Carter has got 2 DNFs, and now it will be 3 DNFs. No top 10s, no top 5s. It's all for Daniel Carter. It's actually failed to qualify for 1 race, so man. Alright, but yeah, we have a ton of lapped cars. How many is that? 11. 11 lapped cars. Better make it 12, because Jameson Pratt in the 27 is now a lapped car. Yeah, Lee Jones is just flying. Richard Herman is now 2 seconds behind. 2.37 seconds behind, and Mark Bell Jr. in third is 4.19 seconds behind. And Gary Wilson in fourth is 6 seconds behind. And John Gary in 10th is 11 seconds behind. That is, wow. That's like half a lap. So, John Gary is on the other side of the track than the leader. That's a big gap. Yeah. Wait, we didn't have 30. It was 30 laps ago, not 20. Now we have about 20 laps to go. I think about 14. 15 laps ago? Yeah, 15 laps to go. Roman Grosjean is passing Billy Harrison for what position? I don't know. 16th. No, wait, 17th. Roman Grosjean now is 17th, and Billy Harrison now in 18th. There's poor Mark Bell Jr. Hey, he's actually caught up to Richard Herman. Well, almost. I mean, Mark Bell Jr. has worked very hard to try and catch up. 3.88 seconds behind. I don't think he could do it, though. But yeah, Mark Bell Jr. passes Richard Herman for second. I mean, you gotta at least respect the sheer amount of effort Mark Bell Jr. is putting out there. Try to climb his way back up. I mean, he is fast. He's been digging all afternoon. Or digging all evening. Because it's night race. Anyways. Yeah, Mark Bell Jr. does indeed deserve that fastest lap time there. It's a shame. He's gotten really unlucky. And Lee Jones is 3 seconds ahead of him. A big, big gap. They're both looking for their first win, though. But Lee Jones has just been fortunate enough to have the lead here. We're on lap 80. He's passing Billy Harrison. It's almost too easy for him. Passing these lapped cars is just... it's easier than cutting a sheet of paper. I don't know how he's done it. Is that any more? No, wait, that's Roman Grosjean there. About to get lapped. Mark Bell Jr. is trying his hardest to catch up. I don't think he can. We have 10 laps to go. Now 9 laps to go. We're on lap 82. of 90. Well, Jr.'s now only 30.2 seconds behind. He's worked hard, man. I mean, if we had like another 20 laps, he could probably catch up to Lee Jones actually and take the lead away and win this race, but I fear that's not the case. Michael Jr. is just gonna have to settle for second today. Again. Someday, Mark Bell Jr., you'll get your first win. You're a great driver. Still no win. He's second in the point standings, you know. How is Colonel Basher, the points leader, doing? He's in fifth. Dear God. Oh, Mark Bell Jr. onto the inside of Jameson Pratt. Can Mark Bell Jr. get past? Here he goes. Yes, he does. There you go, Mark Bell Jr. Finally past Jameson Pratt. Now Mark Bell Jr. is 3.7 seconds behind. Those lapped cars are giving him more trouble than Lee Jones, who could just pass them so cleanly. Doesn't take much effort from him to pass. Alright, we're on lap 87, 4 laps to go. Ooh, Lee Jones got wide there. What has happened? I don't know. Mike Jr. has passed Neil McFarlane. I was going to have to try and pick off Terrence Anderson. If Mike Bell Jr. tried hard enough, he could win, but I don't think he will. But you know what? Just try. Maybe at the last second we'll get a caution. Who knows? Alright, we have 3 laps to go. Lee Jones still has a remarkable lead of 3 seconds ahead of Mark Bell Jr. in second, who has climbed so far to get where he is now. Just 3 seconds behind. And there he goes. Mark Bell Jr. passes Henry Miles. Now 2.7 seconds behind. He definitely could have caught up if there were like another 20 laps, but no. Lee Jones is going to win this race. Dominant all race, he's going to look to get his first win. Here we go. Across the line, he gets the white flag. 1 more lap to go here at the Monroe County Fairgrounds. And Lee Jones, dominant all night, has the second fastest best lap time out of any driver here. Michael Jr. with the fastest lap time ever here. Lee Jones onto the inside of Romain Grosjean, passes him. Laps Romain Grosjean as he takes the checkered flag for his first win in the series. Lee Jones is now a cup winner. And Mark Bell Jr., who had a very fast car, has to settle for second again. But yeah, there we have it. The race is done. Lee Jones has gotten his first win now. He is 7th in the point standings now. I don't know what's going to be after this, but he's got 5 top 10s and 4 top 5s. I mean, that's pretty good. Hey, Curtis Goodman and Kenneth Engram are still out there. What are you doing? Practicing bump draft? I don't think you guys have discovered that yet. But yeah. Good race. We saw Lee Jones take his first win. I hope you enjoyed it as well as I did. That is it for this race. And, yeah, let's go. And there you have it. What? What? It's over? What do you mean it's over? No! That can't be it! Colonel Basher didn't win the championship? No! That's a lie! We haven't even done Lakewood! It's over. I mean, I guess you could say that because I don't think anyone else would get the championship, but come on, man. You get, I don't want to... You're just spoiling it. Alright, well... Colonel Basher is apparently the champion. I mean, there is no way for anyone else to pass him. I mean, he's gone 212 points ahead of Mike Welch Jr., who's gone second. But yeah, Lee Jones got it first, Mike Welch Jr.'s got it second, Richard Herman's got it third, Robert Harlan's got it fourth, and Colonel Basher, the points leader, or the champion, apparently, who's finished fifth, Chris Michaels sixth, Kerry Wilson seventh, Eddie Moore eighth, John Kerry ninth, and Maurice Murray 10th. Yeah, apparently, thank you. This was somehow the race that we crowned the champion. I mean, there's probably no way, but I still want to do the last race at Lakewood, so I'm not going to really count it just yet, alright? I don't care. I don't care if Colonel Basher is the champion. I'm still doing the next race at Lakewood. So yeah, thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all next time at Lakewood for the season finale. Oh, already over because I crowned the champion prematurely. Fuck! Anyways, goodbye.